That's right, we made it! Welcome to our final installment of part 5 and 6 of the RC Show coverage, and in today's episode, we're going to be covering the RC Show takeaways and the rapid fire recap of the overall show. We'll be touching upon topics such as food safety and why food packaging is so important for delivery and takeout, and what's happening with the food packaging supply chain. What's shaking, folks? My name is Elish P. You're tuned in to Food Packaging TV. Let's roll! Health Canada had a virtual booth at the RC show, and they really had a neat video of how to tell when your food is actually cooked. And this is really important for all restaurant operators, as health inspectors will be looking at this and checking this very thing. Check out the video. For a list of internal cooking temperatures, check out and learn at this link. So, how do you work on that guest experience for in-home dining? Food packaging, of course. Think about it. 2 years ago, the notion of any restaurant owner was to get whatever was cheapest in the market, packaging-wise, throw your food in there, and then send it on its way. But you got to realize that your brand is now represented by whatever your customer is getting at home. So when you're pairing your menu items with packaging, you got to check on the following areas. 1. It's got to travel well, which means can't have any leaks, no mess. Your food has to remain hot, crispy, and fresh. 2. Make sure it's packaged well. Use the right type of bag that fits your container snug. And also, try to use lids that are stackable, that have vents that suit your entire menu item. Be sure your brand's represented well. Think about even doing custom branding. Otherwise, you're going to be doing yourself a very big disservice, because you got to think about one thing. Your customer didn't order from you. They ordered from the food aggregator. Your brands and your products have to stick out even that much more so, apart from that amazing Flavor Flav. Now, after taking all this in, if you're still considering serving out of a foam hinge container, then I'd rather you not serve anything out the door, because your customer is just going to have a bad experience. So the focus definitely has to be on the aforementioned points, but also, of course, it's got to be on cost. And that's everyone's reality right now. How to save money. All the restaurants are in survival mode. And with our hat trick lockdown, if the packaging is costing you 25 to 50 cents more, got news for you. 8 out of 10 consumers value sustainability. Over 70% would pay on average 35% more for eco-friendly products. And the best part is 88% of consumers will be more loyal to a company that has a support for some sort of social or environmental impact. So on to the rapid fire recap of the show. So there's been a great focus on COVID. And of course, that's why we had a virtual trade show. But even the exhibitors, they had products related to COVID, from safety to welcome back staff and guests with confidence when the restaurants finally reopen, to understanding the ways to elevate your customer experience with the aid of food packaging solutions, and implementing good old-fashioned hospitality. And that learning that tech is here to stay, and it plays a pivotal role in getting your message across to your customers. And let's not forget, with all this warm weather here, how to maximize your patio. Now, I do have something I'd like to share. I have to let you know something, that these are the realities that we're all facing globally, especially on the supply chain end. There have been massive demand spikes as restaurants rely solely on takeout and pickup. Markets that have used minimal or no packaging are using packaging. As an example, in the US, kindergarten through grade 12, their cafeterias are closed. That means you got to send the breakfast and lunches out to the classrooms. Packaging. Shipments arrive from suppliers without any notice of back orders while products have been ordered. Imported products from China are delayed from hitting ports, and ports are facing significant congestion. Lack of supply of shipping containers, delaying shipments. Where it used to take 4 weeks to receive goods are now taking 8 weeks plus. Imported containers with the ocean freight previously costing $3,000 a container are now costing upwards of $12,000 pushing up the price of imported products. And now this is US dollar, by the way. And they're still on the rise. Supermarkets, closed self-serve, hot and cold bars, and now offering only grab-and-go packaging, which is more pressure on demand. The US paperboard shortage, which orders that used to take up to 6 weeks lead time are now pushing 14 weeks and out. And these reasons and more contribute to the price increases that we're seeing continuously happen all across all substrates and all product lines. And in my opinion, I feel that most restaurants are in survival mode, especially with the numerous restrictions placed by the government, plus the added cost of PPE, safety materials like floor stickers and plexiglass barriers, the insanely rising cost of food and food packaging, and let's not forget about the food aggregators that take a huge chunk out of the equation. So how do you survive this? I feel that restaurant owners may need to do the inevitable and increase prices in order to move forward and onward. I hope that things regulate themselves and return back to normal. But until then, know that you are in a position to make a conscious decision. So when choosing your food packaging, please be sure to opt for a sustainable solution. How's this? If you're in Toronto, come and see me. I'll offer you a free 1-hour consultation to look over your menu, find the best SKUs that are sustainable, functional, and marketable, and keep your SKUs to a minimum to maximize your menu options. I left you my contact details at the bottom and the details. Anywhere you want to get a hold of me, you know where I am. I'm here to serve you. And that's going to do it for this week's episode of Food Packaging TV. My name is Elish P. Thank you for joining me. Next week, we're going to be covering products from Innopack. You won't want to miss this. Make sure you hit that bell icon, and please feel free to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let's chit-chat, man. Let's do it. You and I, me and you. See you next week. Peace out.